Hey guys, Cool Scorpion here. I once again have this book with me, and we are currently on page. Here we go. We are on page 394. Also, this is our 20th day of reading, so that's cool. So let's get to reading now. So I read there from page 394 up to page 403. So next I'll be reading from 404 onwards. Wait, did I do that wrong? Yes, I did. No. I read up to page 401 there. So next I'll be reading from page 402 onwards. That's my mistake there. So yeah, basically what happens in this chapter is we're on the Harkonnen homeworld, and the Baron has just like come out of his quarters. So basically the reason he's coming out of his quarters is because he's just been almost killed, like somebody attempted to assassinate him. However, he somehow survives despite being super fat. Like seriously, they describe him as basically being like the original Jabba the Hutt in this. Anyway, so he goes over to Nefud. Nefud is like his guard captain, and he's asking him like, "Did I not ask you to protect me? Did I not ask you to like, look out for any like possible threats?" And he's like, "Yes, you did." And it's like, "So why was I almost killed?" Master, please, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm not bad at whoop you. So basically, yeah, so the Baron is not happy. He gets Nefud to find Fade Ratha because Fade Ratha is nowhere to be seen at the moment. However, then Fade Ratha appears and is asking, "Oh, hey, Baron, how's it going?" So yeah, the Baron has survived this assassination attempt, which was plotted by Fade Ratha. Fade Ratha doesn't know that his uncle knows this just yet, and so this scene becomes very tense for like everybody involved. So Nafud is forced to like take away the body of the assassin who the Baron killed. Again, I don't know how, because like the Baron is like just a hippo. He is super fat in this, so I don't know how he was able to manage that. But anyway, so yeah, the Nafud and his men go off to take the body, and then the Baron goes on and say, also Nafud, once you take away the body, get those two men who are carrying the body killed as well. I don't like the way they're carrying it. Yeah, that's his reasoning for wanting two other men to die. He just does not like the way that the body's being carried. And then what happens here? Well, basically, Nafud leaves the him and Fade Ratha alone, and Fade Ralph is taken by the Baron to the Baron's bedchambers, where it is described how like the whole place is a mess because of like a fight that obviously had took place between the Baron and the assassin, and the Baron is like, as you can see, you've left a mess here, and it's just like, but it wasn't me, Uncle. It was, boy, stop lying to me. I know this was you. And then Fade Ralph is like, was it that obvious, Baron? Yes, it was. It was that obvious. So anyway, then Baron basically decides, you know what? I'm gonna make a bargain with you. And Fate is like, oh, you only make bargains with somebody who's like on your equal. And Baron's basically saying, yes, that's exactly what. Oh, okay. So anyway, they make this bargain, and basically, his bargain is that the Baron will retire as like the of like the leader of the Harkonnen people, and he will only be an advisory leader from now on, and will let his nephew Fade become the new main Baron. So yeah, they agree to this, and then after this agreement, also actually no, not after, during this agreement, um it is pointed out how like Howard is like one of the characters in this who is used to be fighting for like Paul and the Duke Leto, but then was like taken by the Harkonnens and then was given a poison so that way he's like kind of forced to work for them. And actually, I'm feeling pretty thirsty. Hang on. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is Bob. The chapter ends with the Baron saying, "I'm happy you accepted this deal, and if you ever try to assassinate me again, I will murder you." And then Fade is like, yeah, that's fair. I can understand that. And then the Baron goes on to saying, "Oh, also, you're gonna go into slave chambers, kill the slaves there." Huh? Yep. Like Faye is just like flabbergasted. He's just like, well, now hang on a second, we don't have to go that far. And the Baron's just, nah, this is your punishment. And so fate goes with it. They don't go in the description here, but we can just assume all the slaves are dead. Yeah. So that was that chapter there. I will see you guys next time. Peace.